Have you ever felt like you're on the edge of something greater, yet just out of reach? Like there's more waiting for you, but you can't quite unlock it. You already deserve more peace, more love, more fulfillment, and it's time to claim it. In this journey, you'll discover how to break free from old patterns and align with the abundant life you're meant to live. Get ready to awaken your inner power, shift your mindset, and attract the joy, success, and abundance that have always been waiting for you. Subconscious mind power. Improve your life while you sleep. Written and published by Stoic Guardian. Introduction. You've been carrying so much, thoughts that spin, feelings that linger, patterns that repeat, and somewhere inside a quiet voice whispers that there must be more. More peace, more freedom, more ease. That whisper is not your imagination. It's your truth, gently calling you home. Because deep within you, beneath the surface of your busy mind, lives a powerful force, your subconscious. It remembers everything you've lived, absorbs everything you believe, and gently shapes your life, moment by moment, thought by thought, even while you sleep. This is not a journey of force. This is a journey of softening, of learning to speak to yourself in a new way, to send healing messages to the part of you that is always listening. Your subconscious is not against you. It's simply repeating what it was taught, by the past, by others, by fear. But it can learn again, it can heal, and you can guide it through rest, through intention, through quiet love. As you listen, let your body soften, let your breath slow, let your thoughts gently float away like clouds. You do not need to figure it all out, you only need to receive. This is your sacred time, to remember your worth, to rewrite your inner story, and to return to the peace that has always lived within you. This is your time. You are safe to let go. You are ready to become who you truly are, even while you sleep. Chapter 1. The Quiet Power Within. There is a part of you that never sleeps, a silent witness that lingers beneath your thoughts, behind the words, beyond the plans, beneath the surface of your waking life. This part of you is not loud, not forceful, not demanding, but it is powerful. It listens, it remembers, it shapes your reality. This is your subconscious mind, the quiet power within. Even when your eyes close at night, even when your thoughts drift away, this deeper part of you remains open, receiving everything you believe to be true, and this is where change begins. Perhaps you've wondered why, despite your best efforts, certain patterns won't shift. You try to stay positive, yet doubt still creeps in. You set intentions, yet find yourself falling back into the same old habits. It's not because you're weak. It's not because you're not trying hard enough. It's because your conscious mind can only go so far. Real change, lasting change, begins in the subconscious, and the most beautiful part, your most powerful access to it, is during rest. While you sleep, your conscious defenses fall away. Your mind becomes open, like soft soil, ready to receive new seeds, new truths, new beginnings. Imagine a quiet garden just beneath your awareness. In the daytime, it's hard to reach. The noise of the world makes it difficult to tend to. But at night, in stillness, the gate opens. You are allowed in. Here you can gently remove the weeds of doubt and fear. You can plant new beliefs, ones rooted in peace, worth, love. You don't need to rush the process. You don't need to force the outcome. You only need to be present, consistent, and kind. Let each night become an invitation, not just to sleep, but to restore. Not just to rest, but to reprogram. You are the gardener. You are the soil. You are the seed. Begin tonight with intention. Let your final thoughts be gentle ones. Let your breath soften. Let your body feel held. Speak kindly to yourself. Whisper truths that you long to believe, even if they feel far away right now. Your subconscious doesn't resist, it receives. And over time, with patience, those words become your new truth. You begin to feel different. You begin to choose differently. You begin to live from a place of quiet power, from the inside out. Chapter 2. What you believe, you become. What if the life you are living right now is not simply the result of what you do, but what you believe? Not just the conscious beliefs you speak aloud, but the quiet, often hidden ones that echo beneath the surface. These beliefs, the ones you may not even know are there, shape the way you see yourself, the way you expect the world to treat you, and the choices you make without even realizing. They are the silent architects of your reality, and they live, deeply rooted, within your subconscious mind. Some of these beliefs were given to you long ago. Perhaps you were told you had to earn love, that your worth depended on your performance, that life was meant to be a struggle. Maybe no one ever said it directly, but your heart understood it that way. You absorbed it. You repeated it. And over time it became your truth, not because it's truly who you are, but because repetition, especially in moments of emotion or vulnerability, is how the subconscious learns. It doesn't judge. It simply accepts what is repeated, and then it makes it real. But here's the miracle. What was once programmed can be rewritten. You are not bound to your old stories. You are not doomed to relive what hurt you. You have the power, right now, to gently introduce new beliefs. Beliefs that reflect your true worth, your inner peace, your sacred enoughness. You are not your past. You are not your patterns. You are the awareness behind it all. And awareness is the first step to freedom. So tonight, breathe into that freedom. Remind yourself that your thoughts are not commands. Your old beliefs are not permanent. Each time you rest with love, each time you plant a new truth before sleep, I am worthy, I am whole, I am free, you begin to reshape the inner blueprint of your life, and the subconscious listens, not just with ears, but with energy, with openness, with surrender. This is not about forcing yourself to believe something you don't yet feel. It's about trusting the process. Repetition becomes remembering, and remembering becomes reality. You become what you believe, not instantly, but inevitably. So, choose gently. Choose what honors you. Choose beliefs that make space for softness, joy, and enoughness, even if they feel unfamiliar at first. Your soul knows the way, your subconscious will follow. All it needs is your loving guidance. Chapter 3. Releasing the noise of the day. Every day, without meaning to, you collect noise, the hum of thoughts, the echoes of stress, the pull of expectations, both spoken and unspoken. Your mind absorbs it all, like a sponge left in the rain, and by nightfall, even when your body is tired, your mind may still feel full, busy, loud, restless. But you were not made to carry this much. You were not meant to hold the weight of every task, every worry, every memory. That noise? It's not your essence. It's just residue, and you are allowed to release it. Imagine your mind as a clear sky, and all these thoughts as passing clouds. Some are dark and heavy, some are light and fast, but none of them are you. You are the sky, always open, always vast. You do not need to chase the clouds away. Just notice them and let them pass. The noise will fade. The stillness will return. Let this be your practice tonight. Before sleep, as you breathe, as you close your eyes, offer yourself the gift of release. Inhale slowly and feel the tightness in your chest begin to soften. Exhale gently and imagine the stress dissolving, like mist rising from the ground at dawn. You do not need to solve anything tonight. You do not need to carry it all into your dreams. You can let it go, not forever, just for now. You are safe to rest. You are safe to soften. You are safe to simply be. If you feel tension in your body, place your hand there. Breathe into it. Say silently, "You're allowed to let go now." If your mind keeps looping a worry, whisper back, "This will wait until morning." This is your sacred boundary. This is your healing space. Nothing else needs your attention. Only this moment, only this breath, only this peace. The world can wait. Your soul cannot. Sleep becomes your sanctuary when you no longer fear the silence, when you trust that beneath the noise there is peace waiting for you. And every night you get to return to it. No matter how messy your day has been, no matter how heavy your heart may feel, there is always space to come back to yourself, to quiet, to clarity, to calm. Chapter 4. Healing begins in the dark. There is something sacred about the dark. Not the darkness of fear or confusion, but the soft darkness that holds you when the world grows quiet. The darkness that welcomes rest. That says, it's okay to let go now. You've done enough. You've given enough. You've held on long enough. In this kind of darkness, healing begins, not loudly, not with fireworks, but slowly, silently. Like roots growing under soil, like your body remembering how to rest, how to be whole, how to trust again. So much of your life has been spent in the light, performing, pleasing, pushing forward. You've been taught to associate light with goodness, with progress, with success. But light without rest burns. It becomes too much. The soul needs darkness too. It needs space to fall apart, to breathe, to not know. Healing does not require understanding everything. It begins in surrender, in softness, in the place where nothing is demanded of you. Close your eyes now and imagine the dark not as emptiness, but as a velvet blanket. It wraps around you, warm and quiet. It doesn't judge your pain. It doesn't rush your process. It simply holds you, exactly as you are. This is where your nervous system unwinds. This is where your emotions rise and fall like waves and find peace again. The dark is not your enemy. It is the womb of your transformation. When you lay down tonight, feel how the world fades away, and in that fading there is freedom. You don't have to be anyone else right now. You don't have to perform your healing. You only have to be willing. Willing to feel, willing to rest, willing to be present with whatever rises. Because in the dark, your subconscious begins to speak, not in words, but in sensations, in images, in stillness. And you, the true you, finally has space to listen. Let your healing begin in the dark, not in perfection, but in presence. Let your breath be your guide. Let your body be your compass. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are simply becoming. And that becoming doesn't need light to begin. It only needs you, quiet, open, and willing. Chapter 5. Reprogramming through rest. There is a quiet magic that happens when you sleep. Beneath your awareness, beyond your conscious thoughts, something deep inside you begins to shift. You are not just resting your body, you are renewing your mind. The subconscious becomes more open, more willing to receive. This is why rest is not just relief, it is a doorway. A sacred opening to reprogram the thoughts and beliefs that shape your reality. Throughout your waking hours, your conscious mind filters information. It analyzes, it judges, it compares. But when you sleep, that filter softens, and the subconscious, the space of habit, memory, and deep emotion, begins to listen, not with logic, but with feeling, with repetition, with intention. This is why what you feed your mind before bed matters. Words become seeds, feelings become instructions, and rest becomes your most powerful tool for transformation. As you prepare to sleep tonight, know this: you are not doing nothing, you are doing something profound. You are handing your inner world a new script, a softer script, a kinder one that says, I am enough, I am safe, I am worthy of peace. These are not just words, they are blueprints. Your subconscious doesn't argue, it accepts. It mirrors what you consistently give it, and each night, you have the chance to give it love. You don't need to force your way into change. You only need to relax into it. Let your rest become your ritual. Let your breath become your guide. As your body sinks into the bed, imagine the old patterns loosening their grip. You don't need to relive them. You only need to release them. Let your sleep become your sanctuary, not an escape, but a return to what's real, a return to what's possible, a return to you. Sleep is not a pause, it is a portal. The more intentional your rest becomes, the more powerful your inner life will grow. You can rewire anxiety into trust. You can dissolve self-doubt into self-belief. You can turn tiredness into transformation. This is not a dream. This is your birthright. Chapter 6. The Gentle Power of Night Affirmations. There is a quiet moment just before sleep takes you, when your mind is open, soft and listening. It's in this space, between waking and dreaming, that affirmations hold their greatest power. Not shouted, not forced, just whispered, gently, like a mother calming a child. When repeated with feeling, these words do more than comfort you. They rewire you, not through effort, but through rhythm, through softness, through trust. You may not realize it, but you've been affirming things to yourself for years. I'm not good enough. I always mess up. Nothing works out for me. These too are affirmations, only in the wrong direction. They are scripts handed to you by the world. But now you get to choose new ones. Ones that align with truth, with your worth, with your healing. The subconscious listens best when the heart is relaxed, and night is the perfect time to plant these seeds. As you lie down, breathe deeply, and let each affirmation settle into your body. Let it become more than a thought. Let it become a feeling. You don't need to believe them all right away. Just be open. Let the repetition do the work. Words spoken in softness enter the soul with grace. Say to yourself, I am enough. I am healing every day. My dreams are safe places for my soul to rest. I release what no longer serves me. I welcome what nurtures me. Let them flow. Let them linger. Feel how your chest rises and falls with each phrase. Feel how your body responds, not with resistance, but with relief. These are not just words, they are invitations. Invitations to remember who you are beneath the noise, to remember what you deserve beneath the doubt. With every night you speak them, your inner landscape changes. Slowly. There is no pressure here, no perfection, only presence, only practice. And practice becomes power. The more you return to these words, the more they return to you, in the way you think, in the way you speak to yourself, in the way you show up in the world. Your subconscious begins to believe, not because you forced it, but because you allowed it. Chapter 7. Trusting what you cannot yet see. There are seasons in your life when nothing seems to change, yet everything is shifting beneath the surface. These are the moments that test your faith, not just in life, but in yourself. You plant seeds of growth, but the soil stays silent. You say your affirmations, yet the world still feels heavy. And you wonder, is anything really happening? But healing doesn't always bloom on your schedule. It blooms when it's ready. And until then, you are invited to trust. Trust is not blindness, it's bravery. It's choosing to believe in a future that hasn't yet arrived. It's leaning into what you feel more than what you see. It's remembering that even the moon disappears, but it always returns. So will your peace. So will your clarity. So will the light inside you that feels hidden now. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not growing. Imagine you're healing like a tree in winter. The branches are bare, the air is still, but underneath the frost, deep in the roots, life is gathering strength. Real change often happens this way, quietly, slowly, invisibly. And yet it is real. So incredibly real. You don't have to prove anything right now. You don't have to explain why you feel stuck. You only have to stay present and keep choosing gentleness over judgment. The subconscious doesn't move by pressure, it moves by trust, by consistency, by faith. Speak kindly to yourself, even when you doubt, especially when you doubt. You don't have to see the whole path to know you're on it. You just have to take the next soft step, the next kind word, the next loving breath. You are doing enough, more than you know. Chapter 8. Letting go of old inner programs. Inside you, there are programs running that you didn't choose. Old beliefs, quiet fears, inherited voices that have lived in your subconscious for years. They whisper things like, "You're not worthy, you always fail, you're too much or not enough." These thoughts are not your truth. They are echoes from the past, echoes that shaped your nervous system, your reactions, your identity. But now you are awakening, and with awareness comes freedom. Imagine your subconscious mind as a vast operating system. Over the years, files were downloaded, some useful, some harmful. Many were installed without your permission. You were too young to say no, too vulnerable to filter what was true. But now, you can. You can pause, observe, and rewrite. You can delete what no longer serves your healing. You can install something softer, something honest, something whole. It begins with compassion. You don't fight the old program, you see it. You thank it for trying to protect you. Then you release it, not with anger, but with grace. When you notice a limiting belief arise, "I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, no one really loves me," gently respond, "That was the old me. I choose something different now." And then breathe. One breath for letting go, one breath for letting in. Letting go is not forgetting. It's not erasing the past. It's choosing not to let it define your future. You are not broken. You are reprogramming. You are not starting over. You are starting true. Use your night rituals as tools of release. As you prepare for sleep, whisper, "I am no longer bound by my past. My lovingly uninstall what no longer supports me. I trust my subconscious to rewrite the story with truth and peace." These words, when repeated with feeling, create ripples. You may not see the changes right away, but trust this. Your inner world is listening. Your subconscious hears your softness. It hears your intention. And it obeys what you repeatedly give it. Choose love. Choose freedom. Choose to let go of what was, so you can receive what is possible. Chapter 9. Creating a safe space within. There is a place inside of you, untouched by the chaos of the world, a place of calm, of safety, of quiet peace. It is always there, waiting for you to remember it. Life may pull you in many directions, and the external world may seem overwhelming at times, but within you lies an oasis of stillness. This inner sanctuary is yours. It is your refuge, and it is here that your healing begins. Imagine this space as a gentle room inside your heart, warm, inviting, and filled with soft light. You step inside, and immediately a sense of peace washes over you. There is no judgment here, no rushing, no demands, just acceptance, just presence. This is where you can breathe deeply. This is where you can exhale all the stress, all the weight you've carried. Whenever life feels heavy, whenever you feel overwhelmed or scattered, come back to this space. You do not need to do anything to earn it. You do not need to change or fix yourself to enter. It is already yours. All you need to do is remember. With each breath, return to this inner sanctuary. With each pause, let your heart soften into it. You are allowed to be here. You are allowed to rest. In your inner space, there are no expectations, only love, only acceptance. Here you are safe. Here you are whole. In this space, you can begin to hear the whispers of your true self, the part of you that is not bound by fear, guilt, or doubt. The part of you that knows you are deserving, that knows you are worthy, that knows you are enough. When you close your eyes tonight, imagine this space. Envision it filling your mind with light, peace, and softness. Allow your subconscious to settle into this safe space as you sleep. Let it nurture you. Let it heal you. Chapter 10. Embracing patience on your healing journey. Healing is not a race. It is not something to be measured by speed or comparison. It is a journey, a sacred unfolding that takes as long as it needs. You may feel like there are days when you're moving forward and others when you feel you've taken a step back. But remember, even in the moments of stillness, you are progressing. Even in the moments of quiet, your soul is growing. Patience, much like the river's flow, does not hurry. It does not force its course. Instead, it trustfully moves forward, gently carving its path through the land. The same is true for you. You are moving, even when you cannot see it. You are growing, even when it feels slow. Think of the most beautiful flower. Its roots spread deep before it pushes through the soil. It takes time, it takes nourishment. But in its own perfect time it blossoms. So too will you. Trust the process, even when it feels like nothing is changing. The work you're doing, the shifts you're making, the energy you're cultivating, it's all part of the beautiful rhythm of your life. Every moment is contributing to your growth, even the moments when it feels like nothing is happening. During this journey, allow yourself to pause when needed. Allow yourself to rest. Healing is not about pushing through every obstacle. It's about honoring the pace of your soul. It's about embracing each step, no matter how small. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to breathe, and in time, the healing will arrive. As you prepare to sleep tonight, hold space for patience. Trust that everything you need is already unfolding. You are right where you need to be. Chapter 11. Living with purpose and intention. Every moment of your life is filled with possibility, with the chance to align more deeply with your purpose and your truth. Yet, too often, the noise of the world or the distractions of the mind can cloud the clarity of your path. But within you is a wellspring of knowing, a quiet voice that has always known the direction you're meant to go. It's a voice that whispers with soft intention, reminding you that your life matters and that every choice you make has the potential to carry meaning. Living with purpose doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic changes. It's found in the small, deliberate actions you take each day. It's in the words you speak to yourself. It's in the way you treat others. It's in the compassion you extend, not just to the world, but to yourself. When you live with intention, you're not waiting for something to happen to you. You're choosing how to respond to life with a quiet but powerful presence. Purpose is not something you have to search for. It is something you create. It arises when you decide, moment by moment, to act in alignment with your values, to make choices that nurture your growth, to respond to challenges with grace, and when you feel lost or uncertain, return to your inner space. There, you'll remember that purpose is not a destination, it's a way of being. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, reflect on how you've shown up for yourself today. Notice where you've been intentional, where you've been kind, where you've allowed yourself to stay true to your essence. Even if the day didn't unfold as planned, you are still moving with purpose, and that is enough. Chapter 12. Releasing the need for control. In your life, you may have found comfort and control, in knowing what will happen next, in shaping your surroundings, in trying to keep everything in perfect order. But deep within, you might feel the weight of this constant striving, the pressure to control every outcome, to make everything fit neatly into place, can drain your energy. It can leave you feeling tight, exhausted, and disconnected from the peace that is always available to you. Control, at its core, comes from a place of fear. Fear that things won't turn out as you hope. Fear that you're not safe unless everything is carefully planned. But true peace, true freedom, comes when you surrender to the flow of life. It's not about giving up your power. It's about trusting that life will unfold in its own time, in its own way, and that you are always safe within that flow. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a river. The water flows freely, undisturbed by anything. It doesn't fight its course. It simply trusts the current to carry it where it needs to go. You are like that river. You don't need to fight, to force, to hold on so tightly. Trust that life will guide you, that the right people and opportunities will find you, and that you will be supported every step of the way. Let go of the need to control. Feel the freedom that comes with surrender. With each breath, release the grip you've held on outcomes, and trust that everything is unfolding just as it should. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, remind yourself that control is an illusion. The only thing you need to control is your own breath, your own peace, your own thoughts. The rest you can let go of. Chapter 13. Embracing the power of now. The past is behind you, and the future is yet to come. But the present, this moment right now, is where your true power lies. So often, your mind wanders to what has already happened, or to what might be. You replay old conversations, replay old mistakes, or you worry about tomorrow, wondering if you're doing enough, if you're on the right path. But in doing so, you miss the quiet beauty of the present moment. Imagine yourself standing in a garden, surrounded by vibrant flowers, soft winds, and gentle sunlight. Right now, in this moment, you are whole. You are here. You don't need to change anything or worry about what's coming. The only thing you need to do is breathe. Let go of the past, let go of the future, and simply exist in the now. This is where peace resides, in the present. When you come into the present moment, you reconnect with your own sense of wholeness. You stop looking for answers outside of yourself. You stop measuring yourself against the world. Instead, you begin to trust yourself, and you realize that everything you need is already within you. The present moment is your foundation, your grounding point. And it is in this moment that true healing can begin. As you lie down to sleep tonight, gently bring your focus to your breath. Let your mind come back to now, to this moment. If your thoughts wander, gently return to your breath. You are safe here, in this moment, and all is well. Chapter 14. Trusting your inner wisdom. Deep within you, there is a well of wisdom, a quiet knowing that has always been there, guiding you through life's challenges, helping you navigate the complexities of your heart. Yet, so often, the noise of the world, the opinions of others, and the chaos of daily life can drown out this inner voice. You may doubt it, you may question it, but I want you to know that your inner wisdom is always there, steady and patient, waiting for you to listen. Your intuition is a compass, a soft whisper that guides you gently, telling you when to move forward, when to pause, when to step back. It may not always shout, it may not always make sense, but it is always in alignment with your highest good. Just like a river that carves its own path, your intuition moves with purpose, and when you listen closely, it will show you the way. The key to trusting this inner wisdom is quieting the mind. When you still yourself, when you breathe deeply and allow your heart to soften, you create the space to hear that gentle voice. You may not always understand it right away, but trust that the answers are within you. You know what is right for you. You know what feels true. Trust that knowing. As you prepare for sleep tonight, imagine yourself standing in a peaceful forest. The trees whisper their wisdom, the breeze carries a message just for you, and in that stillness, you feel your own wisdom awakening, quiet yet powerful, guiding you gently forward. Chapter 15. Finding peace in surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. It does not mean resigning to life's challenges with a heavy heart. Instead, surrender is a gentle release, a letting go of the need to control every outcome, a trusting in the flow of life. It is the realization that you do not have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. You are allowed to release, to soften, to let life unfold as it is meant to. Imagine standing at the edge of the ocean. The waves gently crash against the shore, rising and falling in perfect harmony. You don't have to push the waves. You don't have to force the tides. You simply stand. You feel the water against your feet, and you trust that the ocean knows its course. This is what surrender feels like. Standing still, trusting the rhythm of life. Allowing yourself to be carried by the current, instead of fighting against it. When you surrender, you release the burden of expectation. You stop fighting against what is and begin to accept what is. You trust that everything, even the challenges, has purpose. Every moment is part of the greater design of your life. And when you stop fighting, when you let go of the struggle, peace settles in. You are free. Tonight, as you prepare to sleep, imagine yourself lying on a calm, peaceful lake. Let go of all the tension you've been holding and allow the water to carry you effortlessly. Surrender into rest, knowing that you are supported, loved, and held,